Back to Mobility Project. Today we're going to talk about how to get ready for some high rep clean and jerk. If you know what I'm talking about, games workout number 3. We're going to divide this up into a lower body segment and then an upper body segment. So here's what we've got to go on. We'll start with the upper body. Big piece. Because I'm going to be tired, every inch, every centimeter, every millimeter I get into good thoracic positioning makes it much easier to keep my torso upright, bracing against my abs. But if I'm a little bit flexed in forward position, everything's going to be racked forward. It's going to be difficult to get overhead. As I get tired and sloppy, I'm going to be stepping forward and catching. And this is what we've seen in our athletes. So, homework number 1. I want you to grab your foam roller, your rumble roller, whatever roller you want. Grab yourself. I want you to extend and really work on opening up and kind of hammering those ribs along the side here obliquely. Try to shear through those tissues. Get that extension through those little tricky thoracic pieces. And open back and forth, all the way down to the bottom of the ribs. So right here even, I want to make sure that I can do some good global extension. That's homework number 1. Homework number 2, I've got to make sure that I can get overhead. Well, let's break it up. I've got to get into the good front rack position. So, if I'm struggling to get into that front rack position, I'm definitely going to have a hard time getting stable and going into an overhead position. So, let's go ahead and wind ourselves up working on flexion and external rotation. That's what the good front rack looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and be in this position, palm up, rib cage in and down. This will open up the triceps, open up the lats, kind of work on this feature, get tight, release. Don't forget to contract and relax. If there's a neuromuscular component, it will activate in this, tight, release, and you will get better movement. I can even tie in that levator if I want to. Hang out. Release. Remember, it's all about test, retest, see how that front rack feels. Oh, I like that better. That's homework number 2. Homework number 3. Grabbing that same band, throwing that thing up, working on the overhead position. You can see what my thinking is here. I want to make sure that it's easy for me to be able to squeeze my butt, bring that arm forward, locked out. Soft shoulder, can't lock the point out. One point is going to cost you a lot, especially since you're going to have to jerk it back up or clean it back up to get overhead. Externally rotate, turn the palm over, back that hand tight, kind of wind that back, foot back, and I'm going to cue that external rotation happening all the way at the shoulder. So try to initiate with the shoulder, fall through with the hand, wind up, contract, relax. You can do some cueing in there. It's going to make a difference in how easy it is to get overhead, and it's fast. Hit the single ball if you need to. Think about breaking up those pieces. Front rack, thoracic extension, flexion, external rotation, and then something for overhead. Rip it up tomorrow.